What if we could help your church create a tool and a technique that would equip your church to share the gospel like never before?
It's an evangelism engine that leaves people feeling valued and loved. You put the key in the ignition switch, turn it on, and the engine just runs.
What if this tool could demonstrate the relevance of the gospel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year? Here's what we do. We create a custom testimony book with the stories of the people in your church. Then we direct mail your book to every home in your target area with a follow-up postcard campaign. We help you find the 7 most compelling testimonies in your church. Then our team of professional Christian writers interview your people, and we create a custom book for your church.
Everything about your book is intentional. The cover art is not religious. The title and the subtitle convey that this book is from your city. The thickness is deliberate. The book must be thick enough to be legitimate and yet thin enough to be unintimidating. There are 7 stories because it's rationally impossible to disregard the testimonies of 7 people. There's a $14.95 price tag on the back. Nobody pays that, but it establishes value in the mind of the receiver.
Let's take a look at some benchmark numbers. A church of 300 might do 150 hours per month of outreach. That's assuming that everybody has 30 minutes of spiritual conversation once a month with a non-church attending person. Our books get read on average 3 times in the first year.
3 reads times 5 hours equals 15 hours.
A church of 300 can easily expect its individual members to sponsor 300 books per month.
300 books times 15 hours is 4,500 hours every single month of evangelism.
That's a 30-fold increase in your outreach.
How do we do it? We buy every address in your city, and we send these books out via direct mail.
If the members of your church sponsor 300 books,
we will direct mail 300 books into your city, right down the street in walk sequence. Now, imagine a man goes out to his mailbox, opens it up. He sees a book from his community. He takes the wrapper off and reads the back cover text. He's intrigued, but he doesn't have time to read it right now, so he drops it on the coffee table. The next month, we send him a postcard. This postcard reminds him of the book he's been intending to read. He thinks to himself, "Oh yeah, there's that book I've been meaning to read." He picks it up and he starts to read. He says to his wife, "Honey, there's a church in this town that I did not even know existed, and there are some really remarkable things happening there." The next month, we send him a postcard again. He sees the cover art of the book, and once again, he's reminded of the power of those stories and how they touched his heart. He says to his wife, "Honey, we need to go to church sometime." But there's a problem with the word sometime. There's no expiration date on that word. So the next month, we send him another postcard. He sees this cover art again, and he remembers the hope that he felt when he read this book. He turns it over, and he sees a map to the church. He sees an address that he can type into his GPS. He sees a website. He sees service times and phone numbers and everything he needs to make a decision. He says to his wife, "What do you say we go to church this Sunday?" Now that is called a decision. Here's another view.
If the members of your church sponsor 300 books,
300 homes receive books. In month 2, 300 more homes receive books, and we send 300 postcards to the first month's homes. In month 3, 300 more homes receive books, and we send 600 postcards, 300 postcards to the first month homes, and then 300 postcards to the second month homes. In month 4, we send 300 more books, and then we send 900 postcards. 300 postcards to the first month homes, 300 postcards to the second month homes, and 300 postcards to the third month homes. In month 5, 300 more homes receive books, and again we send out 900 postcards. 300 postcards to the second month homes, 300 postcards to the third month homes, and 300 postcards to the fourth month homes.
By the end of 24 months, your church will have reached 7,200 homes and 21,600 people with 28,800 touches. That's a 30-fold increase in your church's outreach.
Go into all the world and preach the good news to all creation? We can do this. Are you ready to change your city for Jesus?